Alright, YouTube, I appreciate you guys coming in and watching. We're about to go through a Q&A right now, right? I'm with my dude, Ja Rock.
It's good.
My guy. He got a bunch of questions for me. So yeah, man, ask away. I appreciate you, bro.
Alright, so how's your bulk going? I'll start off with that.
My bulk is going cool, man. I tried to keep it like lean, but then low-key during the later parts of it, I just kind of got carried away. And but it was cool. I had my good days, my bad days.
What's your weight at right now?
I'm weighing like 200 pounds. I'd say 200 pounds flat.
And when you first started bulking, did you plan to be that much?
Nah, I low-key wanted to stay around 190. I didn't even plan to get, I didn't plan to get to 200, no.
Okay. How long have you been bulking?
Since last November, so like 8 months.
Okay.
I think 8 months.
Since last November?
Yeah.
That was when you did your last show?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, alright, during that bulking process, what body part did you want to grow the most?
Hamstrings is always something I'm trying to bring up, man. Hamstrings, and maybe chest too. Yeah, chest and hamstrings, for sure. Quads too. It's always nice to have big ass legs, you know what I'm saying? It's just nice too.
Okay. And if you can do one workout for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
Well, it's gotta be squats.
Gotta be.
It's gotta be squats. It's just
for
like
the rest of your life, though?
It's just like a full body workout. It gets your whole body involved. And for some reason, like, go do a leg day and really kill squats. I swear your whole body gets pumped. Yeah, so
I feel that.
Definitely squats. Even though that would be probably the least enjoyable one at the same time.
Okay. Do you still think? Oh, you're good. You're good.
No, go ahead.
All right. Do you still think you can grow with bad genetics?
All right, that's a good question. I definitely think you can, and I've heard a lot of people talk about this, like Tom Platz, for example. He's a guy I look up to, and he was like, he thinks that you can out-train bad genetics, and I do too. I think that you need to get into the field, man. Don't think too much about that. You're gonna work with what you have, but I think you can get much further than you think you can. Like, work your ass off and to see where you land. Learn what good technique is for you, man. Try to find the best rep you possibly can each rep. Like, go to the gym with mad intention. Eat all your right nutrition. I bet you'll land way farther than you think you can with your bad genetics. I think you'll surprise yourself.
Okay. Well, with saying that, who inspires you the most in bodybuilding? All time, though, and just in general.
Who inspires me the most? Man.
This one is in general. Then I'm gonna ask for right now, if it's different.
Well, in general, I mean, like, everybody kind of inspires me in the sense that, like, for example, I said I want to bring my hamstrings up. So when I look at another competitor with like beastie ass hamstrings, I'm like, God damn, that's a savage. Getting through prep is always difficult. So when I look around and I see the other athletes that got through their prep, I'm like, dang, there's some savages. It's all pretty motivating. When I think of Tom Platz, though, if you want to give you a specific name, Tom Platz, legendary bodybuilder. The intensity that he brung to the gym, like, goddamn. You can't really, I don't think we've been there before. I don't think I've been there before. To the intensity that he's got, the pain that he's been through. Yeah. I don't think I've had one session that was like equivalent to things he's been through. So he definitely will push you to be intense in the gym, and you'll make some fucking gains lifting like that.
And that's in general.
Well, that's what I will say about inspiring. Right. I mean, I got my dude Breon Ansley, classic physique, Mr. Olympia. I love him, man. He's got a great attitude, hard-working, and solid-ass fucking physique.
Okay. Well, how long do you plan on bodybuilding?
Well, I plan on hitting the gym like forever. Competitive bodybuilding, I'm not too sure how long I plan on doing that for, but there's definitely some goals I do want to accomplish in there at the same time. I want my physique to be improving, so I figure if I keep my physique improving, it's like, why not compete? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like gonna be my whole life. I'm into other things like breakdancing, yoga, all these other things, filmmaking, short films, things like that. But I do have some goals, but I don't know how long it'll be competitive bodybuilding for.
So when are you gonna compete again?
My coach was talking about in December.
That's coming up.
Yeah, December. I don't know what the exact date is, but he was talking about doing it in December, and that's cool because I would like to do another show before my birthday. I'd like to compete while I'm 22, because I don't want to skip that year. But yeah, my birthday is January 7th.
So happy birthday to them guys on January 7th.
Yeah, we early right now. Go ahead though.
All right, we're going on. How long are you gonna shred for?
Well, he was talking about, my coach was talking about starting the show in September as well, so that might be like at least least 12 weeks. At least 12 weeks.
Okay. What are you gonna do different this shred?
This shred, I imagine I will manage my time very wisely, and I will get everything done. Like when I say that, I mean get my meals in at a proper time. Like if you've ever seen some of my vlog series of me prepping for a show, you'll see that I combine my meals a lot, and I'll like combine meals 1 and 2. I'll combine meals 1 and 2, and like 2 and 3, and I'll end up eating like 3 big meals instead of like 6 evenly spread out meals. Other than that, I'll do what I always do, keep the intensity high. I learned wisdom, you know. I do some research and like listen to some of my favorite bodybuilders talk and speak, and I'll pull knowledge from them. So I'll just apply what I learned from them to this prep. Also, real quick, I did get a new supplement sponsor, first sponsor ever, Caged Muscle. Caged Muscle, very proud of their product, everything like that. But I'm definitely gonna be taking their supplements during the prep, and I know that shit's gonna help and be like dope as hell. Yeah, it's a legit brand. I've never been sponsored by a supplement company until now. I believe in like, for real. Not just saying that either. Like,
I bet.
Yeah.
For sure. So I'm talking about what am I saying?
Their shit's healthy.
Ask this question.
They put health first. You know, most companies will think about performance first. Like, yo, we want to make this really intense. They be like, nah, fuck that. We want this shit to be healthy first. We want this shit to be pure first, and then we'll talk about performance. So that's why I really respect their brand. Because some brands, you'll look at it, and it'll be like, yo, if you take this, you might be exposed to lead, and you can get like cancer and fucking birth defects. Like that's really weird, you know, in the fitness industry, because you're going to the gym to be healthy, but they say, hey, take this before the gym to get you ready for the gym, but this might kill you. But yeah, so I fuck with this supplement company a lot.
All right. When you were younger, I'm just gonna switch up the questions now. I'm just gonna ask these ones. When you were younger, did you see yourself doing this? Like, what did you see yourself doing?
When I was younger, man, I really don't know what I wanted to do. I always thought of myself like owning a business. Prior to that, I remember I was thinking about being a chef. You remember that I would talk about cooking.
Yeah.
But even when I got into like high school, I never really saw myself being like a bodybuilder or really taking like my physique to the next level, because there was a time where I thought being big, like getting hella muscular, I didn't want to do that. Like I remember I was in wrestling a weight training session with my wrestling coach and the team, and I was looking at the 170-pounder dude named Rashad Waters. He's a fucking stud, he's a beast. But I looked at him, I was like, bro, he's buff as fuck, and I was scared. I didn't even want to, in my head I was like, I don't want to look that big. And there was nothing wrong with him, it was just me, because I was insecure about maybe like a girl saying like, oh shit, that guy's hella big, you know, he's one of those, whatever. I was like, you know, I'm in high school, I'm young, I'm thinking about other people and what they think of me and shit like that. But I kept getting bigger, and I'm like, damn, you know, you didn't really, as long as you stay balanced and like you're proportionate, you never look like too big. I'm like, okay, I look cool. I got bigger, I was like, oh shit, I look cool. I got bigger, I look cool. Yeah, that's it.
Well, they asked this question. Do you need a barber?
Nah, bro, I'm gonna let my they probably say that because my hair's growing and it's getting hella long. I keep the taper though. I mean, the taper isn't really here today, but I'm gonna keep tapering it, but I'm gonna let it grow, bro. I'm gonna grow that shit out. It's gonna be long, bro. I'm going Super Saiyan 3.
Super Saiyan 3?
3. The long one. I could go 4. I just want to stay at 3. I just want to get long.
Just for right now.
Yeah. I go 4.
All right. So how has yoga been then? Added on to all of that.
Yoga, bro. Honestly, I've not been as consistent as I would like to be. It's been a busy ass month for some reason, but I've made dramatic improvements though, I'll say that, and I love it. Like I always say, the results of yoga are not just physical, they're mental, and you just be chilling throughout the fucking day. You just be chilling. You don't fight with yourself. You have no conflicting thoughts. You just relax and you do whatever you want to do. I can't explain it, but you know, I definitely encourage you all to try it for sure. I think it's a necessity in life in a sense. They call it moving meditation, but you know, it's just dope. It's good for you for sure.
Good to have your body like that for sure.
Yeah.
What made you want to start breakdancing?
What made me want to start breakdancing, man? I've always thought that shit was cool. Here, I'm gonna summarize it like this. I've always thought it was cool ever since, like, let's just say 10 years old. I'd be watching videos, always thought it was cool. And life would be going by and I would not see myself practicing it. I'm like, dang, we got one lifetime. And like, I'm getting older and older and older, and like, that skill is not being developed. So I think it's so fucking cool, and I would love to know how to like breakdance really cool, you know, do all the power moves and stuff in this lifetime, and I didn't see myself in class. So I was like, bro, it's time, because if you don't start going to class, you just know you're not gonna do that shit.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna not be able to do it in this lifetime. So I had to start. That's pretty much what it was. But yeah, I just thought it was cool. There's a lot other reasons, but that's like low key the foundational reason.
For sure. So, who's your favorite influential speaker person? You know, somebody.
My favorite influential speaker these days, gotta be my man. You already know that boy KRS-One. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone. Watch one of his lectures.
Really?
Go on YouTube. You could even stop this video right now and go watch one of his lectures. It's like an hour long. You can find maybe some little bits of it, but you could stop this video right now and go watch his shit. And I'd encourage you to. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
What does your name mean?
My name, Uzoma, means it's something along the lines of like have a great journey through life, through God maybe.
Okay.
Have a great journey through life. That's what I always say, which is pretty cool.
So it is.
Have a motherfucking good journey through life.
My name means the most merciful.
The most merciful.
The most merciful.
Hey, Raheem.
So.
But you just go by Ra now, Ja Ra.
No, I go
What's
by-
that mean? Radiant Almighty.
He's funny. All right, so we got some other questions. Just a few more. All right, MMA. Who's
Ooh.
going to win? Conor? Or what's it? How you say his name? Khabib.
Khabib?
There you go. I'm sorry.
Who's
Khabib,
gonna win?
Yeah.
See, guys, I don't know if you guys don't know this about me, but I be keeping up with that MMA shit. Like, I don't know, UFC's dope, man, but for some reason, I know all the UFC news. Like, I'll just know that shit, because I Google it, and I don't know, I be addicted to, like, the internet, and I be figuring out all the UFC news. And Conor's gonna win, and there's gonna be a good fight, but listen, like, this is how I see it. We all know it's a grappler versus striker match, but let's like, look at it like this real quick. Khabib is like a 10-star wrestler. Like, you've got 5-star wrestlers, and they're super elite, but for some reason Khabib just has the edge over everybody. So he's like that 10. You can't practice for him. No matter what, he's gonna have that edge on you in the wrestling. No matter what, no matter how good you are. But however, for Conor, it's the exact same thing with striking. So no matter what Khabib does, he's not gonna be able to train for his striking. So in my opinion, it's like, I'm like, Khabib's gonna get hit. Khabib's definitely gonna get hit, trying to close the gap to get to the takedown. And I just see him getting cracked. And I think Conor been like, we already know he got that punch, but then he was doing the Floyd camp. The boxing. He did the boxing thing and really just focused on his hands. I think Khabib will get cracked coming in. I think he's gonna take a hit.
When's that fight?
October 6th.
Oh.
But I will say this: if Conor McGregor gets taken down, he's definitely at a huge risk. But I don't know. I think Conor will win. I don't like to doubt Conor, bro.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to doubt him, and then when he wins, you be like, oh yeah. You want to be like, nah, I knew that motherfucker was gonna win, and the motherfucker won.
We're gonna see, man. October 6th or 2nd?
6.
October 6th. Would you ever do MMA?
No.
Never.
I did wrestling, and that was enough. Oh, but you know what I would do? See, I don't want to. Honestly, I don't want to hurt another person. Like, I'll keep it fucking real with you. I cannot imagine like being in the cage with somebody for 25 minutes in a 5-minute 5-round match, and somebody's just literally trying to kill me, and they're taking just me accepting to fight them. They're taking it personal. Like, I'm trying to take food off their plate, and I'm trying to, like, take their dreams away from them, and they're literally coming at me to fucking kill me and bash my face in. And if I go unconscious, they gonna keep hitting me until the ref comes in and says what's up. It's just scary to me, but it's crazy. Every time I meet a UFC fighter, I look at them just like, wow. I'm like, damn, that's a killer right there. Like,
yeah, killer.
It's just very amazing for sure.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it. Oh, I was gonna say something. I was gonna say capoeira, bro.
Capoeira.
You already know.
That
capoeira, but we ain't about to go use that in UFC or nothing like that.
Yeah, just
gonna be chilling. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
My choice of self-defense.
You know, it's a dance. It's just a lot to it. But all right, so we got a few anime questions.
Anime questions?
Yeah, a few of them. 2 of them, actually. So, you watch anime. What are your favorites? Which are your favorites? Like, what do you recommend?
Yeah, bro. I do watch anime, man. I love anime. I've seen a couple of series. just want to name them off real quick because I'm proud of it. Naruto, Bleach, Hajime no Ippo, Kenichi, Death Note, Detective Conan. If you know about Detective Conan, like, please just comment below, just so I know I'm not alone. Please just comment below, just so I know I belong. All right. What else? There's a couple more I forget, but those would be like the ones that come to mind that are dope, off tops that I really enjoy.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
All right. Well, out of those worlds, which one would you live in?
Yo, I didn't even mention this one, but if I could live in any anime world, I'd be in Dragon Ball Z for sure. And
Dragon Ball Z?
I know I didn't mention it in my favorite, but I'd live in Dragon Ball Z.
Why over Naruto?
Dragon Ball Z?
I look, he was thinking Naruto myself.
Just like how strong everybody can fly, and it's just like if you just go grind, you'd be strong as fuck. I mean, actually, it is kind of annoying. It is kind of annoying if you're not a Saiyan, though.
If you're not a Saiyan,
But then you could say the same for Naruto. If you don't got like some type of eye power or some type of bloodline, you'd be weak as fuck too.
So it's really all a gamble, whatever you choose.
Yeah. But I mean, just out of pure interest, I think like Dragon Ball Z would be the fun as hell.
Well, that's kind of enough, like with all the questions that everybody
That's it,
else
bro.
had.
Let me see
But I
what
have
you're
one
talking
question
about.
for myself, just for me asking.
Okay.
What do you think about XXX Tentacion?
What I think about X?
What are your overall thoughts of all of that? I want to know. I'm curious.
First of all, just the thought of it. Let me just start. It's interesting. When the young rappers came out, like all the young guys, I kind of like naively put them all into like one category. It was like these are the young rappers, the mumble rappers, and everybody that was young, I kind of just threw into that group. I didn't even give them a chance. But it's hard for me to even give music a chance a lot. Even if my favorite artist like dropped a mixtape, it's gonna take me a while to hear it for some reason. It just takes me a little while to accept new music. But whatever. So I heard them coming out with stuff. I didn't give it a chance, and then when I finally did, I was like, wow, this shit is actually just a human being like expressing himself. It's so relatable. But really what it is just like art. You can't even judge art. Yeah. It's like a human being literally going through something, whether it's him being happy, sad, confused, whatever you're going through, excited, energy, I just want to imagine, whatever. And they just express it. And you can't even judge that. And it was dope to see somebody do it like skillfully, in a creative way, being themselves. But then on top of that, when you go and hear the dude speak, like when you hear X speak,
yeah.
He's so young. He's like 19. He don't even like to say his age because he knows you're gonna judge him when he tells you how young he is. You're gonna think that you got the edge on him because you're older or something. But he was really just like, I'd imagine, I can't say for sure, but I'd imagine he went through so much pain that like he learned a lot, or went through so many emotions, went through just a lot, and he must have learned a lot at a young age. So I think he just had like a really wise mind. But just to tell you like the power that he had, I think he had like the youth. Like he had the youth in his hand. He would say the shit that nobody could dream of saying. Like, and he wouldn't even think twice about it. Like he'd say the shit that you wish you could say. Like he would just say it so open. Like you'd be scared to say it, and he would just say it openly and laugh about it. And you'd be like, wow, my dude just said that. He really just said that. And he would get your heart because of that. You'd be like, dang, like that's my guy. And it seemed like he did that, and it seemed like he did that for everybody. Like everybody could give their heart to him. Like, wow, that's a cool guy. Like, so then it's almost like I looked up to him. Like I looked up to him even. Like, wow. And he speaks. Yeah, you see how he speaks, bro. He speaks with the utmost confidence. Like he'll look you in your eye and just talk to you about anything. And if you think he's stupid, he gonna look at you like you're stupid.
Yeah. Well, I had to throw that in there. Long live.
Yeah, long live, man.
I had to throw that in there. But yeah, man. That's it for the questions. Got our questions crossed. Got my questions crossed.
Yeah. Let me see. That's it, man. That was all the questions.
That's all they asked. Yeah.
All right then. Hey, much love, guys. I really appreciate you guys stopping by and chilling. So 3 things you can do. You could like, you should subscribe, and if you didn't stop and pause the video and then go watch that KRS-One lecture, you can do that right now. All right. Much love, KRS-One. KRS-One. Much love. Peace.
Why is that a great video?